The Late Show with Stephen Colbert ending next year as CBS retires the late night franchise. You know, part of me feels bad. The other half of me, it's self-explanatory. How embarrassing for Stephen Colbert to be the man who killed The Late Show. Such a long-running show, a storied show, and Colbert drove a stake through its heart. It's his fault.
It is his fault. Since 1993, it was going, and now it's done.
Wow, man.
Sad.
93 is when they started that?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that they're shutting it down, because I don't quite understand why they don't just convert it into a digital show of some sort. It's a regular talk show with guests.
Do you think maybe they are going to do that, and this is kind of like a clickbait title to get people to think they're shutting it down?
I don't know. If they're canceling Colbert and they're retiring late night, I don't know. Maybe they're hoaxing us because they need clicks. If that is the case, they're so desperate for clicks, maybe it actually is that bad.
Why do you think this is, though? Is it just Steven's bad political takes?
I have made this prediction, and I will predict more. I think Fox News, MSNBC, CNN are cooked. The amount of money it costs to make shows like this happen, it is not simple. It's I like to imagine all of the people around the world lifting up these shows, and it's like you ask yourself, if you want to do a show like The Five or Colbert or whoever else, how many human beings have to watch that show to make the advertising worth it, to pay all of the staff, the studio, the electricity, and everything? It is a lot, especially when Colbert is now competing with Jim in his basement making a viral video because he called, Trump orange or whatever. How is Colbert going to compete with some random guy on a cell phone who's like, yeah, well, Trump's orange, and everyone laughs. And then Colbert, with his multi-million-dollar enterprise, this show, you can't cut it. The ads are costing the same and the views are the same, but Colbert's spending millions to run his operation, and Jim's in his basement.
Yeah.
So it's done. Fox, they're on carriage. They got carriage fees. MSNBC, CNN. That's not going to last forever. And you're not going to be able to afford to pay Jesse Waters. With all due respect, I like Jesse. He's a good dude. But his reported salary, I think, is like $5 million. You're not paying that on the amount of traffic that he's getting.
Oh, no way. And his viewers are dying slowly. All these viewers.
Well, to be fair,
Literally.
I think Jesse gets like 400 or 500 in the key demo. That's not bad. But you are not going to support that building in New York City, the support staff, the cameras, and his salary with that level of viewership. So this is what I was talking to Bill Maher about when I said there will never be another Bill Maher. At his peak, his show's getting millions of views. And now that media is decentralizing, you can't have that kind of format of a show. It's too expensive. So,
yeah, I brought up the New York Post, I think it is. They posted saying it's about financial decisions right there. Like they literally
Financial
say
decisions.
Financial decisions, yeah.
There it is. Colbert, he drove a stake through the heart. They divided their audience. They split it in half. If they did not split the audience and tried to be fairly moderate or less political, maybe they would have actually survived for a little bit longer, but so be it. I think the end is nigh for all of these shows. And, look at iShowSpeed or like Kai Cenat, these big Twitch streamers. Dude, it's just a bedroom with the camera. You buy a nice webcam, not a crazy cheap webcam, and you're going to be they get way more views than these guys do.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
interesting. I've seen like a lot of these shows that are on TV the hosts will go home that night and do their own podcast. Like they're now building amateur sets and like trying to figure it all out. And it's because they see the writing on the walls too.
Yeah.
He tried growing a mustache to save his show.
Didn't go.
Yo, check this out.
It's popular with the kids nowadays. You go to the gym and all the Gen Zers have mustaches.
Dashed out.
Yeah.
Ratings are in for the second quarter of 2025, and it brings and things remain competitive across late night with Stephen Colbert holding on the top spot in his hour and Greg Gutfeld dominating his slot. According to LateNighter.com, citing Nielsen, Late Show with Colbert topped the 11:35 hour in total viewers with an average of 2.417 million views across 41 first-run episodes. The Late Show was also the only program to show an increase over the first quarter. In the 2.41. Wow, it's so amazing. So much bigger than our show. In the coveted 18 to 49, 219,000. I think CBS is saying, okay, Our average viewer's age is going to be around 69 to 70 years old. That's Fox and MSNBC as well. Fox actually a little bit younger. It's like 67, 68. So they're thinking, we need to wind this down because over the next 10 years, we're going to rapidly lose whatever viewers we have. More importantly, you know, when it comes to media, when it comes to views and social media and our children's brains rotting, people don't quite understand what a viewer actually is. So when they say 2.41 million views, we then dissect that and say, yeah, older, they're not in the key demo. The question then is, why does that matter? And it's what can you sell to a retiree? So less likely to have disposable income. They're going to be on budgets. I turn on Fox News every day, and the commercials are all drugs. All drug commercials. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And then there's this one commercial that plays nonstop about fixing your eye bags, which I guess old guys are really concerned about that. And that commercial comes on 24/7. Oh yeah, then there's that one commercial where I don't know if you guys watch this stuff.
I've seen some of them, but I don't watch
The commercial where the women are sitting in the stool and the guy walks in, and then they're wearing blindfolds, and they're like, oh, he smells so good.
Oh yeah.
I have not seen this one.
You guys have seen that one?
But I want you to describe it. Continue. Please go on.
So there's like 3 different chicks, and then you see like a guy in a suit walk past them, and they inhale deeply, and then then the guy walks out, and they're like, wait, did he just leave? And then it ends with the woman going, please bring him back. But I'm like, you're not. Hold on, you're not selling me on the cologne, because if like an attractive, wealthy, powerful guy walked in, it didn't matter if they could see or not see him. They like the way he smells. Fine. Prove the cologne works by holding up a dog's ass and then having them sniff it and go, he smells so good. And it's like, hey, if it can make a dog's ass smell good, what can it do for you? Those are the commercials that are running on Fox News. Okay, so you get it.
Yeah, it's true.
Sooner, I don't know who they're targeting with that, I guess, but hey, more power to the company that sells that product. But they were doing pillow commercials for a while on Fox. Tucker's gone. What can you sell to this older demo? And I'm willing to bet it's no disrespect to the older folks out there, but you're probably selling for a lot less, right? Check this out. Gutfeld in the 10 p.m. slot got 3.289 million viewers and 238,000 in the demo. This is mind-blowing to me. This is the key demo viewership being as low as it is. I don't know, man. I kind of feel like we're facing a cultural apocalypse. The culture is fragmenting in these ridiculous ways, but it's not like it was maybe after the fall of the Roman Empire, where you had pockets of cultures. Those people lived together. And so they developed, like, you get the Romance languages. They start to evolve their own languages. What we're getting is people who live next to each other are part of different online communities, all fractured and fragmented. So when these, 10 years ago, maybe 20 years ago, that 3 million viewers for Gutfeld, they were the key demo. The key demo has not been replaced. So these shows will cease to exist in 10 years. What will people watch, and what will they talk about at the water cooler? Some guy's going to walk in and he's going to be like, so did you see the new release of Magic the Gathering? What is it, Edge of Eternities? And they're going to be like, what? I have no idea what you just said. No, I was watching basketball. And they're going to go, oh, yeah, I don't watch that. I mean, look at baseball. It's crazy. Baseball fields all overgrown everywhere. What is the future going to look like when people are getting all of their cultural content from random places?
That's a great question. I think when you brought up Tucker, though, I think that was a great point, because when he left Fox News, he did like 10 times better. His views tripled or whatever. He got a way bigger audience. So, I mean, I think it's going to be good that these are dying slowly. But what is it going to do to the culture? That's a really fascinating question.
Yeah, the shared experience that people used to have.
Yeah.
I do find it harder to watch Tucker now that you have to go and seek it out. So maybe people that like him are going to just kind of go further in the direction of more niche shows. So that could be. So
Tucker, let's do some. I just pulled up his videos. His last video, it's 2 hours. It's got 172. His show before that was 2 hours. It got 297K. He did a show with George Santos, 1 million. That's good. He's got another one. It's 2 hours. It's 282,000. Sagar and Jetty, they hit 2 million. Very good. Talking about Epstein cover-up. 1.6 million with the Iranian president. His announcement it's 28 minutes. So it fluctuates depending on who he's talking to. He talks to Scott Horton, he gets 800,000. It seems like when Tucker Carlson talks about Israel, he gets a lot. I don't know. I mean, that's
Is Elmo
honestly
watching?
that's what it is.
There's a lot of people in Saudi Arabia that tune in.
So it actually fluctuates quite a bit, I think, depending on the subject matter, but around 1 million. But he was getting, I think in the key demo, Tucker was getting a lot more on Fox News.
Oh, really? Okay, my bad.
He was getting like 3 to 5 million total, but I think his key demo was like close to 1 million, which was massive. So maybe he's maintaining that because YouTube is probably going to be largely key demographic. And then on X, it says that he gets millions, but a view on X is like someone swiped past you.
Yeah.
So it's hard to know the actual number. But that's good. I mean, it's good if there's going to be at least some individuals holding on. But come on, Tucker's also, how old is he? Late 50s or whatever? Was he?
He's like 55, I think.
55, mid 50s.
Mid 50s, yeah.
So how do we hold on to any kind of culture without a unified, I guess, content house or something? I don't know.
It becomes YouTube TV.
But what is it going to be like, Mr. Beast? Like,
Probably.
I got to be honest. I don't know anybody who watches Mr. Beast.
Yeah, but everyone watches Asmongold.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
That's
That
true.
is true.
Yeah, he's the
I mean,
man.
I watch Asmongold like every day.
too.
I don't even watch Twitch. I just watch his clips when he posts stuff because I want the concise thing, but I want to see what he has to say about it. And yeah, he does watch video. He goes, yeah, true. Yeah, nice. But like, that's like what a lot of people do anyways. And like, honestly, his opinions when he actually gives them are usually spot on. So.
What I've noticed,
Roach King, come on the show.
here's one of the
King, please.
big challenges with this industry right now. When I started making YouTube videos, well, the first videos I made was like 13 years ago. It was like during Occupy and stuff. But when I started dedicating full time to this, there was too much news. There was so much going on across all these different platforms. There were like 300 different blogs that covered various issues that were prominent or presenting an angle. It is dwindling. The amount of content that's being produced is getting less and less and less every day. I used to do, what was it, like 5 or 6 segments per day.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing like 3. I'm doing 4 with 1 interview. And so we're doing the interviews now largely as to do something different, try and actually get to the bottom of things, do a little some journalism. But man, there are days where it's like no website has written anything substantive. And then I'll go to I'll visit Newsweek or CNN or the Times or the Post or the Journal, and the stories are like analyses of past stories, like they had nothing to write about. And I think what's happening is it's fairly obvious journalism is too expensive. The amount of money that it takes to employ a full-time journalist who's going to do a good job is more than that journalist is going to produce. So who's going to pay for that? Bezos? A billionaire who doesn't mind losing money? And then when they stop producing content, shows like Timcast don't exist. Because we just read the news and comment on it, for the most part.
Well, you're doing boots on the ground journalism. You sent me out
you.
to go. Yeah. which
We
is
have
cool.
to.
Nobody else is doing it.
It's going to be really weird. It's going to be, the way to describe it is it's Elsagate for adults. It's just going to be, you know what? I'll put it this way. I think I told the story already. I'm going to say it again. We went to bowling alley over the past weekend. ESPN was playing X Games 99.
Oh, sick.
Tony Hawk
just
released 3 and 4. They redid Tony Hawk 3 and 4. They remastered Tony Hawk 1 and 2. So check this out. Activision released Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, and it bombed miserably. Nobody cared about the characters. Nobody cared about the game. Nobody wanted to play it. So they re-release Tony Hawk 1 and 2, and it sells gangbusters. You know why? There's no young people. So they're constantly trying to market to whatever the biggest market share is going to be, which is older people. I was looking up the top 10 selling artists of 2024 ticket sales. Who do you guys think is the biggest?
Taylor Swift.
No.
Morgan Wallen.
No. Good, those are good guesses.
Billie
They're both on the
Eilish.
list. It's Coldplay.
Oh, wow.
I believe it was Coldplay. And there was only one Gen Zer on the list of the top 10. One Gen Z. Who do you guys think it is? You're young. What's your answer?
Sabrina Carpenter?
Nope. She's nowhere near the top 10.
Benson Boone?
Nope.
No.
Yes.
Anybody got a better guess?
Billie Eilish?
Nope.
No.
No idea.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
She was like number 6. I was surprised to see this because in the late 90s into the 2000s, we had a lot of pop stars who were 18, 19, and 20. Very, very young. The average age right now, I think, is 48 years old.
Wow.
For a top performing artist. In the 2000s, it was your 30s, because you still had the Rolling Stones that were touring really well. You still had Kiss. So the older people skewed with the younger people and created the median around like the 30s. Now it's high 40s because Gen Z can't sell tickets. How many tickets do you think? I don't actually have the full numbers. I think Taylor Swift sold maybe 1.5 million tickets or something like that. Maybe.
I mean, if she did, well, if
For
she
the
does,
entire Eras tour?
Yes.
no, I imagine it's more because if she does a stadium's like 75,000 average. Like SoFi Stadium, which she sold out in LA, like that was the same place that we played when
5.2 million.
Yeah, that sounds.
In 2024, she sold 5.2 million tickets. However, the entire tour was over 2 years. It sold 10.17 million. For this, I only care about the 2024 calendar, which was 80 shows for Taylor Swift and 5.2 million. How many tickets do you think Sabrina Carpenter sold?
Do you mean Olivia Rodrigo?
Sabrina
The
Carpenter.
top list? Oh.
No, I mean Sabrina Carpenter because people think she's a big Gen Z star.
None. I mean,
Maybe
not
less
none,
than a
but, like,
million.
It's like 250,000.
yeah.
Wow.
She sold out her arena tour, but these are 10,000 seaters.
Yeah.
And so people in Gen Z, I saw these posts on Reddit where they were like, she's selling out. Wow. And Beyonce can't. Beyonce was selling stadiums to 90,000 and Sabrina Carpenter was selling to 10,000. And she sold a couple, like between 200,000 and 300,000.
Look, live music.
That's crazy.
Live entertainment and live music, and it's not like it was 20 years ago. Like you're competing with everything on the internet. And you're doing it where people have to pay $20 to park. If they want to have any drinks, they're paying $10 a drink. If you buy a ticket for your girlfriend too, I mean, your tickets are probably going to be like when we go on tour, all that remains tickets. We try to keep them below $30 for the ticket. And then your fees and stuff are usually it's about 40, but it's $80 for you and your girlfriend. And then you want a couple drinks. That's, just if you have one drink or two drinks a piece, you're talking about another 20 or $30. And then you're going to go ahead and tack on parking. Convincing people to leave the house for that. It's hard enough to get people to decide to leave.
Yeah.
But when the price is $150 for a night out, that's a lot of money, and it's a really big ask. So and you're competing with Netflix, which they're already paying $10 for, and whatever other streaming services they pay for, and you're competing with Xbox, and you're competing with all these things and all these reasons for people to just stay home. It's really hard to get people to come out to
You just
shows.
really got to like the band.
It's true, you really do.
really-
How do artists make money now then?
That's still
Touring
it.
is still the best way to make
still
money
the way.
because Spotify pays 0.00007 cents per spin.
Brutal.
Yeah, real brutal.
Wow.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.